Gators.
Hey Taylor, how you doing?
I'm good.
We haven't talked since Thanksgiving.
Haven't talked, only.
How was Thanksgiving, Taylor?
I'm busy as usual.
Yeah?
Putting up all of the Christmas in the house and cooking all day.
Did you have anything good to eat?
Oh, like I said, I always look forward to stuffing every year.
Stuffing yourself or eating stuffing?
I'm eating stuffing.
Hilarious. Yeah, man, I mean, Christmas decorations and all that, it's just nuts.
Yeah, for us, we just go crazy.
I'm kind of glad that part's over with. Just as a reminder to everybody, we're going to be doing a little bit less in this month. We'll still be doing, I think, occasionally a strip, but we're taking a little bit of time off to recuperate and get ready for 2025. However, we are still still going to be doing mean tweets and hopefully as many game streams as we can, because playing games is just gosh darn fun.
Yeah.
As you can see, we're playing Outlaws today.
Yeah, back in Outlaws again.
The collective sound of boo we can hear from everywhere. People really don't like this game.
Yeah, it seems that people are not crazy about this game.
I'm kind of developing a little bit more of a pleasant happiness towards it. It did take a while, and there is still some junkiness stuff.
Yeah.
But they've done some new updates on this game that is way.
I'm going to make sure we don't lose power in the middle of it. I actually checked the tower to make sure that it wasn't going to go out of power.
Waiting for you.
Sure.
I'll see if I can find a way to sabotage this somehow. It shouldn't be too hard.
You work on that one.
I gotta look in my chest. There we go. What did they give me today? To endure cold weather. Yeah, but I was getting ready to leave. Ooh. Credits. I'll take credits. Whatever that does. Alright. Got some credits, got some gas, got a cold weather.
You're ready to go.
I think my favorite part's the gas.
I'm coming off a little put out right now because I just had to respond to a couple of people on TikTok again.
Uh-oh. Which, on what topic this time?
It was on the land acknowledgement. It is really kind of stunning, I guess, that people defend the land acknowledgement stuff, but they do.
Are we referring to land acknowledgement in our country, or are we talking about Israel?
The concept of land acknowledgements. That's what the last strip was about, was land acknowledgements. That's what that is.
Yeah. What were they possibly unhappy about?
That I don't support land acknowledgements. I'm sorry. Everybody on TikTok is pro land acknowledgement. I know how stupid that sounds.
Yeah. Super cools the blaster, temporarily preventing heat buildup. Power module config fires a heavy plasma bolt that detonates on impact. That sounds fun. Let's do that. And can I upgrade it one more time? Yes. Let's do that. Alright. And then I can do something with my appearance. So I kind of like the splatter of paint. It's my Splatoon gun.
Why does it look like that? It's like it's tie-dyed at the...
This looks like something that should be long and hot. I like this better.
You like playing around with my appearance on Dreamlight Valley, and like clothes are really far down on my list of things I care about doing.
Well, in that game, for sure, it has no meaning. In this game, the clothes actually matter because they boost your strength. They give you your defense. So yeah.
Well, you have. I mean, the clothes matter to quests sometimes, where they make you put on something really stupid in order to accomplish a goal. But for the most part, it's just Barbies.
Just Barbies.
It's just
playing with Barbies.
Barbies in the dollhouse.
Barbies and the Barbie car. Now the question is, what do I want to do? Do I want to leave planet or do I want to stay here? I just finished a big mission, and I got my reputations, so they're not as shitty as they were, but they're still bad.
So what I'm looking at here is that your reputation in the Pike Syndicate is poor.
Yeah. That's
Why?
because I just kept raiding their stuff.
And they know it's you, so they're really mad at you.
Yeah, they figured out it was me. I mean, I deserve it, but I still wanted their stuff. Crimson Dawn's actually up. It used to be so bad that I would get caught by them, and they say, "We were sending a death squad after you." I was like, okay. And then I haven't done anything with the... Well, apparently I did do something with the huts, but it wasn't much, so... And then the Ashika clan, I just helped to initiate a coup and killed the queen. I'm kind of surprised that they still like me.
I'm a little surprised, too. Maybe they don't like the queen either.
I think that was the case. What's the switch bowl? Oh, we could feed Nyx. Well, maybe we should.
Nick's treats. That is aggressively cute.
That's aggressively disgusting. Well, eat it. Did you eat it? You don't want to eat it, buddy? Alright.
You didn't want anything? I don't know. I don't know how to make it work.
Clean Nyx's mess. Did he poop on the floor? No, he's just toys.
He breaks his toys.
He treats him like a ferret. This is one of the things that's a little bit frustrating with this game, is it's a little hierarchy heavy with like missions and side missions. You can spend so much time just going through and like, okay, what about that? What about that? What about this? It's a bit much.
So a major problem with this game is decision making.
Yeah, it's almost like they're trying to make it so open world that it's kind of frustrating. Like, I have a hard time making enough decisions on my day-to-day activities in my personal life, to have my games do that to me too.
Yeah, I know how that feels.
Yeah, you should do this. I could use some Crimson Dawn help. Not entirely sure how this is going to work, but maybe they'll kind of tell me as I go.
Kay, Jalen tells me he would like to talk to you on the holoprojector in the cockpit.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Thanks.
What did I do now?
Jalen.
Hey. ND5 told me things got tough on Kajimi.
Yeah, we got Ank, but
Who's that? Who are you
It was
talking
messy.
to?
So
Could've
this
played
is
it
the
better.
guy that's
You're
kind
not
of
the
like
first
trying to set
be
up the
misled
whole
by Crimson Dawn.
smuggling.
Kira's been shaking up the whole
Who's in
underworld.
charge?
We
Okay.
just have to keep moving forward.
yeah,
Trying to
yeah,
organize the group of
Okay.
the
Good job out there.
he's the one that's kind of organizing Ocean's 11, so we can go and like. do
Oh,
the
okay.
heist.
He's the one that's telling you to go pick up all those people.
Yeah. I have a feeling he's going to betray me.
Right. I'll see you later, ND5.
All right, Kay.
Like in the last Star Wars game?
Well, it's just kind of a given, right? These games, just this kind of stuff, and
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. You got to do it. Go through it anyway.
Yeah, I just kind of already know in advance how the story is going to go.
Another thing that's kind of really frustrating in this game too is like, and this feels like something that really they shouldn't have. Like, a little bit sloppy is like you can go up to cliff edges and just fall off.
Oh.
Doesn't that seem like kind of ridiculous? Like you could like go up and there's a ladder, and if you don't press the button to go down the ladder, you can just fall off the cliff.
You were complaining that in Final Fantasy you can't fall off anything. You were complaining that it was limited movement.
Well, but like in the Assassin's Creed, for
We're flying
instance,
into a nebula. Stay alert.
the movement
would
allowed you
the
to
dog be
do
hiding
all
data
kinds
in
of
a
things,
The nebula interferes with standard Imperial sensors.
Yeah.
which made it fun.
Outside,
Just
but still
falling off a
accessible.
cliffside wasn't much fun.
I
You know,
see.
it's not like I could go and like kill random people.
I see,
and
like
enjoy
you
the
have
process.
more range of movement, but it doesn't. It
Doesn't give you any
gameplay more
satisfaction.
fun.
It just kills you.
Okay.
Well, now they'll have company.
That's an interesting map. Is that the... Yeah. Show on map. It's really close. So where is it?
Was that a comm signal?
Yes, but not a Pike one. It's a Crimson Dawn frequency.
Oh, see that trail of debris?
I think someone got to that ship before us.
No, it won't like that. Oh, that's the nebula. Keep your eyes open for a Pike freighter. Get ready!
Here, Crimson Dawn again. Sounds like a distress call.
Oh, something's not right about this.
Enemies on our tail.
So what goes on in these? Like, what do you get out of this part?
Taking fire.
Sure.
Shield's gone.
I haven't done too much of any of this yet.
Stay on tight! There's the Pike ship.
You just end up in a firefight every time you go to space.
Escape pod. There's a life form aboard.
Wait, is that the cargo we're after? The person in that pod?
Pirate vessel incoming.
Look, they're taking the escape pod.
We're not the only ones after it.
Let's go. And no weapons. We can't damage the cargo. Hey, pirates! Drop the pod!
You really think that'll work?
I don't know. Worth a shot. We can't shoot them, but we can't let them leave the system either.
Stay on them and look for an opening.
Nothing else we can do.
Well, that didn't work out so well. I'm not really sure what they were trying to...
Pirate vessel incoming.
Look, they're taking the escape pod.
We're not the only ones after it.
Let's go. And no weapons. We can't damage the cargo.
We're flying into a nebula. Stay alert.
Why would the Dawn be hiding data in a nebula?
The nebula interferes with standard Imperial sensor sweeps. Out of sight, but still accessible.
And dangerous. Hey, pirates! Drop the pod!
You really think that'll work?
I don't know. Worth a shot.
A lot of things are happening, but I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know.
can't shoot them, but we can't let them leave the system either.
Stay on them and look for an opening.
Flying aspect.
Nothing else we can do.
It's not something I started to consider.
They're taking it out of the system.
I can almost make it out. Get closer.
At the station.
They jumped away with the pod. We're clear.
Aqua Station. That's in the Akiva system.
Then that's where we go. I'm not coming back to Dart with nothing.
Which planet is Dart?
So, archive.
So your controls up there are your little, are those quests? It says like check boxes.
Yeah.
Is that
you
like in
mean
Hogwarts
in my
where it has
journal?
little goals?
Like all of this?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was unusual. Same. Where is that supposed to be? I don't see it coming up on the map. Well, one thing they've done very well is they've made space look massive.
Just to make it harder to use.
That's what it feels like. Oh. Well, this looks like this is probably bad.
I'm gonna guess that whoever's just found you, you have a low reputation having
Well, I do now.
Imperial cruiser is after us, Kate.
Oh, good.
Any targets? That didn't work, Kate.
Shield down! They hit us!
So, yesterday I saw D-Pad Chad post something that I thought was accurate. He was
Yeah.
saying that it seemed to him like a lot of VTubers are kind of playing or taking advantage of the loneliness of men out there. And I know he's obviously not talking about us. He's talking about the ones that are the little anime chicks.
Yeah.
Like with the, the bouncy boobs and flirting with the guys as they do play their games. And I'm thinking,
That's
well,
a thing?
yeah, of course. You haven't seen that that's a thing?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, it's absolutely a thing. It's really no different than AI influencers on, Instagram. They're not real people, but they're made up to look like real people in softcore lingerie shots and things like that. I mean, I know it was like stating the obvious and saying like, well, yeah, D-Pad, of course its whole purpose is to play on the emotions of lonely guys. Why else would they do any of that?
Let's just go ahead and fast travel back here because I'm getting the crap beat out of me. I'm gonna have to put a little bit of thought into space travel and figure out how that works. I haven't really gotten to do too much of that
Did you still get to where you're going?
yet. I fast traveled there to get rid of all the Imperial people on my
You
tail.
can do that, so you just skip all of that nonsense?
I don't really understand how the travel loop thing works yet. I gotta admit. I think, yeah. This way worked, though.
Attention all units. A suspect in an EML 850 is on Dishara. Report immediately if you see a young human with a small, unknown creature causing trouble.
Well, they're probably talking about me.
So I just gotta look for this place and find where that red dot leads.
Okay.
See ya, ND5.
Very well.
I get lost in my own ship.
Well, I think you should feed Nyx.
No, that didn't work so well last time. So we'll skip that.
You've got some items that have arrived for you, Jane.
Hey, not bad.
Yeah, Pike Syndicate still hates me. Crimson Dawn doesn't like me a lot either.
You're not good at anything in this game except getting a bad reputation.
Yeah. Seems that way. Alright. Well, this is going to require my speeder. So, I read that one of the things that was happening in this game that was really pissing people off, can't imagine why, was apparently a glitch was causing people to have to, like, restart the game.
Ew.
Like, from the beginning.
Ew.
Like, they would corrupt their save files.
And it corrupted their save file?
Yeah.
Oh, it's bad enough you have to start over.
Which is why you'd
How
have
many
to start
people
over.
actually wanted to do that?
Probably not a lot. I could see why that would really bother people.
I guess you're not the only one that's good at getting a bad reputation. I think the game developers have made Outlaws.
They took the game a little too seriously.
Yeah.
We're all
They're all a
outlaws
bunch
in
of
this
pirates.
So I have a thing going on with Magic Kingdoms right now.
Yeah.
They've implemented something new, which is really stupid. And I told them as much.
Uh-oh.
So they like created this new like thing that you could do. It's like so basically it's like reveals it's like a puzzle. So you reveal a piece of the puzzle, and if you
Oh, that's weird because, Dreamlight Valley just added puzzles.
it's probably not as stupid as theirs.
Yeah, probably not. In what way do you have puzzles in Kingdoms?
Okay, so you have to do like activities, and then you get to reveal a puzzle piece. And so like the activities is like a certain quota of things like happiness, or like one of the items is speed tokens. So you use so many speed tokens, and then you can reveal a piece of the puzzle. It's just what you really get out of this is a series of basic chests for like accomplishing this, and like one of the quote quotas that you have to do is spend 100 gems. And I told him, I said, so you want people to spend 100 gems, which cost money,
Yeah.
so you can open some basic chests?
Oh. Yeah, that
Who's
doesn't
gonna
make
do
any sense.
that?
Yeah.
It's just unbelievably stupid. Ooh, is this a pirate thing? I love pirate raids. I want to do a pirate raid.
Yeah, not promising, I don't think.
This is a similar part raid I've done before. Yeah, I've already been up here and done this one. They're fun to do.
I was trying to think of like what the latest things were to talk about with Dreamlight Valley, but it's not a ton. I haven't been able or had the time to really dive hardcore into Storybook Vale.
Pirates are taking
And in the middle of our last play on that last one, we lost power. So I've left some major things to do for the next time that we stream it. I'm not quite sure when that will be because we decided to do this instead.
sneaky time.
Oh,
The major quest that I paused in the middle of is what I think opens up Flynn Rider. And I'm interested in seeing him, but I'm barely getting to know Merida. And I haven't scored enough points to even be able to think about opening up the Hercules area yet. So, it's very early stages with Storybook Vale. Lots to do, but not a lot of time to do it in right now. And the new Star Path, I don't think that starts until the 5th, which is still a few days away. It's going to be the one that Sally opens up in.
This way. Where is she? Search the area.
And I've heard, I think, that Sally's portion is the one where they start having floating islands. You're going to be... really think that's crazy, the floating islands.
ow.
Guess what floating islands are for?
What?
They're just like the inside of your house, the dollhouse, but outside. And I think that the whole point is really to help you out with dream snaps. Which again, is a big deal in the game now and something I don't care about at all.
Okay, this'll work.
But the women on Facebook that submit dream snaps, they care a lot because they're like making all of these moonstones off of it and buying all of these premium only items that you have to use money for or win moonstones through dream snaps. So it's very important to them, but not even a little bit important to me. When I bought Storybook Vale, it gave me some bonus moonstones. I am kind of saving those because I'm waiting for the store to open up Figaro again, which I think would be really cool. Like, as a companion option, you can buy Figaro. And he comes with like his own kitty carrier, and
Make sure she doesn't get away.
I think that the special thing about him, because he's for premium moonstones, is like you can take a picture with him in your arms. Which companions don't normally do.
Heads up! Can I get any backup?
Oh, you can get blown up though.
We can't hide now, Nick.
Attention all units. The suspect is still at large and must be captured. Arrest her immediately.
Hold that off.
Command, suspect got away.
Roger that. Continue the search.
That was close.
Used to be a time if you let the suspect get away, you'd just kill yourself. Now they're okay with it. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Poopers.
Okay, Nix. Let's go.
Nothing like an old-fashioned pirate raid to get the blood pumping.
Well, whatever works. So I'm watching going through this show that was made in the 90s. I'm not going to get into which show, but I thought something that was pretty hilarious was that they had an entire episode about quicksand.
Oh, in the show you were watching?
Yeah.
You mean like the Alice show? What?
Yeah, they had an entire episode about quicksand.
Was that exciting?
It was just funny because, like, that's something you used to see all the time in the 80s and into the 90s was quicksand as an
People
obstacle.
don't really talk about it a lot anymore.
No, because, in reality, quicksand is a really rare occurrence. There's only a few kind of places in the world where you would run into something like that. But
where are those places?
Certain swampy areas like jungles and the moors of England. The big difference between, even though like geographically they're kind of similar, is like the moors area of England and the swampiness, and like North Carolina swampiness, is that we have alligators, and that's so we don't go wandering around in the swamps. But it's really like swamps have things that you, like a whole person could just disappear into.
Huh.
But that's not really something like the average person walking around in a Minnesota woods is going to run into. But old kids' TV shows used to make it seem like that you could.
Yeah.
And all of us as Generation X grew up thinking that quicksand would be a real problem for us. Like, a lot of us kind of bothered to learn how to escape from quicksand. I know I did. And I feel like things like Scholastic Magazine in school would have articles. Hot Dog Magazine would like have an article on like what to do if you end up in quicksand. We all thought it would be like a serious issue growing up. But I would bet you will never run into something that you could just get swallowed up in your entire life. You probably will never run into it.
So you got these things like hide and wait for the syndicate. What does that mean? Like, hide where? Like, hide up here?
Some other things that were just hysterical about that show is that they're so 90s that they had a guest star in a wheelchair for an episode.
Okay, Nix. Let's
Again,
go.
an actress who literally is in a wheelchair.
But not actually, just...
No, like she is. Like I looked it up. This actress was always in wheelchairs. Like she had paralysis in her legs at some point, and continued to act. But what she usually did was star in episodes where characters had to get used to the idea that someone around them was going to have a wheelchair. It was like her acting life was one lifelong PSA.
Correct. I intercepted some messages from Crimson Dawn. This will not be as easy as Dunka promised.
Oh, Looks like a lot of guys.
Hey there. Fun meeting. But, you already made a deal with Danka, and she sent me to collect.
Danka? Typical fight. You're trying to double deal.
This is gonna be tough. Careful, 95.
It's a good old-fashioned fun game.
They're not letting up.
Secure the area. The area.
I could have one of these. It's not. Where's everybody?
Okay. Wasn't expecting them all to try and kill us. Thanks for the, help.
If you died, Jalen would be mad. Now, let's get the
Okay.
bivalve Danka wants.
Huh?
The clam, Kay. Check their speeders for the clam.
The clam, Kay. The clam. How about I just pick up this grenade and call it a day? Where are your speeders at? Oh, of course.
Find anything.
Yeah. It says they didn't bring it. They were just trying to pull one over on the Dawn.
Danka had bad intel.
The speeders were nice, though. Tons of aftermarket parts.
The Pikes have a chop shop nearby. Perhaps that's where they came from.
Yeah, the last time
You
I
think they
saw a
left it
chop
there?
shop in Star Wars, it
foreman
was
was a known
something I'd like to
smuggler.
forget about.
It would not surprise me if he was behind this little plot.
I'll pay him a visit.
And I'll stay and take care of this mess. Tell me when you've recovered the bivalve, and I'll arrange a meeting with Danka.
Thanks. You're pretty helpful.
Yes.
I am. This whole game, the plot of this game should be me going and looking for a clam. That would be fun. Like, the whole thing is about me trying to find a clam.
Which clan?
Well, that's what this is about. I don't know why, but I'm looking for a bivalve, which is a clam.
Oh,
But, like, wouldn't it be great if the whole game was just like, okay, you are on the search for a clam.
sure.
It's the whole game. Steal the clam. Oh, good. And this is in where? The Pike. Yeah, because they love me. Bastards. Oh well, I've snuck in there
Let's
before.
give those little feet a rest.
Yeah, your little feet. It's like I had like had this engagement with another character, like a side character. Mm-hmm. And where's my speeder? There you are. And I was like noticing as I'm talking to him, like, you're a lot more attractive than me.
Hold tight.
Why does it have to be that way?
I don't know. Seems to be a trend.
Done it? I was like, oh no, that's, I don't know what those are about, but. Okay. Am I still on the right path? Yes. Just gonna make me mad.
So somebody on TikTok said that we're trying to get famous by tracing Swampy from Where's My Water. And I flat out cannot remember what that was.
Wait a minute, what?
That our comic was trying to get famous by tracing Swampy from Where's My Water. And I was like, what is that? So I had to look it up, and oh yeah, I remember that game.
I remember that game, but I didn't trace that.
No, of course not. Nothing like that.
Does it even look like that?
No, not really. I looked at it. It doesn't look like that. Really, the insults are it's always just these attacks because they just don't like the content. The content upsets them, so they lash out. It's very childlike. I have a feeling a lot of them are kids.
Well, yeah, but I don't know if you could be a kid if you're sitting there thinking about, like...
if you care about land acknowledgements?
Well, that game is, like, so old.
Well, that is true. I mean...
Kids
the average kid probably wouldn't remember that game.
No.
When was that? Wasn't that like
15 years ago?
Gosh, yeah, like that was so long ago. It was like one of the first apps.
I mean, yeah, there was a gator on there, but I mean, there's lots of gators over time.
There's a lot of cartoon gators. That one was different than Chance.
But, you know, that's actually a pretty good design, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, looking at it again, it was a really cool design. I think I kind of remember that game was fun.
It was fun. It was hard.
But yeah, that's what I remember. Like, it was hard. You really couldn't. I couldn't get past a certain point, for sure.
Yeah, I think that game was it was a studio that Disney contracted to do it, make the game, and then it did well, so Disney just bought the studio and ruined it.
And trashed him again. Oh, that's a real pattern,
isn't it?
This'll work.
He had a lot of shields. Those are so annoying. I'm supposed to be hidden.
Grenade out. There's more. Will do, boss. Thanks, Barry. She's got Kipuna.
Oh. There's too many of them. I'm always amazed at the strips that just really torque people off. I'm like, that's the one that torques you off.
It's always one that I write. I guarantee you, every time it's one that I write. I know exactly how to hit all the buttons.
Waste of time.
They are really committed to land acknowledgements and the idea that indigenous cultures are uniquely genocided against. They 100% believe that. And I'm in the middle of someone who's kind of harassing me on a regular basis on TikTok about that, where he's like, well, it's kind of different when the land is stolen and there's all this genocide and it's again. I'm like, no, it's literally not. That's all you have to say.
Dude,
it's
give up your own house.
Exactly the same.
Go find someone to come live in your house and give it up and go live in the street. None of those people are willing to actually, like, put themselves in the line, right? It's always somebody else's problem, not theirs.
Well, I don't know. They're just always weeping about something. More like.
That might be a little bit too heavy. Too heavily,
Nobody sees us, nobody blasts us.
That's right, Kay. You are so smart. I still think that's one of the stupidest things Star Wars gave us is blasters.
What, the guns?
Well, the way that they always have to be referred to as blasting instead of shooting. It's like, I'm gonna blast you. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I hadn't really put any thought into it.
Really?
You're right.
Oh, I always thought that was so silly.
I've never thought about it at all. I'm sorry.
Let's go blast.
They do always call it a blaster and not a gun.
And they don't, and worse, they don't refer to it as shooting. It's always like blasting. Gonna blast.
Yeah, that's true.
Do I have to be here?
Forever.
Yeah, it's
All these guys sound like Selma from The Simpsons.
my fault. I never put any serious thought into that. I should have analyzed that and said, why is that like that?
Hey, big boy.
Gonna spend some time in the weeds.
Yeah.
Someone's here! She's burning! Get her!
Time to run. These guys are rather predictable, though. Oh, that right there. Hate the shields.
Yeah, shields. That's a weird thing. It's like, so there's no shields really in the first Star Wars movie. Either technically they couldn't do it or they didn't think about it. And then they show up like all over the place in the prequels. And you wonder, like, so did we lose that technology? Everyone complains about Disney Star Wars, and there's a lot to complain about, but everyone's way too forgiving on the prequels.
Took all my health files. Sucks.
Good boy.
Great. Now they really don't like me. We used to be good friends.
The only thing anyone is talking about tonight is pardoning Hunter Biden.
Okay. Is anyone really surprised? We've been talking about like he was gonna do that.
I
Everyone's sitting there
think
going like, he's promised you wouldn't. It's like, yeah, I know. He also promised that he would fix like fix all the division in the country too.
Yeah, I think it's that everybody knew that he would, and he kept lying about it, and now he just showed he was lying all along.
So what this does is it clears the way for Trump to be able to pardon himself.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that must have taken a lot of guys out. Is this a... Yes. Good. Need that. And what's over here? Well, so is there anything else like really take of that, or?
That was an interesting point about it. The pardon covers any offenses that he committed between 2014 and 2024. there's no precedent for that in a pardon.
That just means like there's like more than we don't even know about.
Well, maybe more than the average person knows about. I'm fairly aware of many of Hunter Biden's crimes. People have made entire booklets out of everything that he had stored on his laptop.
In that chop shop. Any
But that means that Joe Biden's aware that he's committed multiple crimes that he could be prosecuted for between 2014 and 2024. I would say that sounds like that's the period from which the laptop evidence probably comes from.
Got something, bud?
When I saw how the Pikes ran in this town, I knew I wanted to work for
Are
them.
you not gonna tell me
Best
what
choice
this
I
is? That sucks.
Hope someone steps out of line.
See something?
I just need an excuse.
I always have struggled with this particular spot.
Okay, so here's a gamer question running around tonight. We've been talking a little bit about Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, right?
Yes. People are talking about that?
Xbox has announced that they will not allow critics to post reviews or thoughts about Indiana Jones and the Great Circle until the game launches for the public in early access.
Okay.
So some people are saying, well, that means Microsoft isn't confident that the game's going to be well received. And some people are saying, well, we know that reviewers are negative and they're going to...
Well, I actually lean towards that. I mean, doesn't it seem like reviewers are negative?
Yeah, they tend to be negative for the purpose of, like angry,
clickbait?
negative stuff tends to get more clicks.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a whole trend of that stuff with, you know, whether it be like Hogwarts or this game in particular has just been brutalized. And, you know, I'm not saying that there isn't real issues with this Outlaws game and stuff, but they're just not even giving people a chance.
Yeah, but like, is it as bad as people have said that it is? You've gotten pretty angry sometimes.
Yeah, most all games, this is my opinion, like they get started out and they're just, that's the hardest part of the game is just getting used to it, used to the controls.
Oh, you remember that snake we couldn't get past in Final Fantasy VII?
Yeah, and we had to go like easy.
Yeah, I remember
honestly,
that.
too.
I was in that snake over and over and over again.
It's way over on the other side, dadgummit.
Tried to learn Pike, but the family don't like outsiders knowing what they're saying.
Wish I could just jump on him like Batman. Do a takedown. I wonder if I nope. That didn't work. Ooh. Gonna have to do a leap. There we go. That wasn't bad.
That's weird. I don't think even Pikes trust other Pikes. But they pay good.
There's nothing here. Hold on.
Get him, Nix.
I'll make you leave!
Now or never. Take her down!
I'll get the alarm!
Nix, find cover.
It gets even deeper. So, Jack the Sobiak is saying that over Thanksgiving, Hunter Biden told his father about a book he was writing that he would go public with everything about the family. And then days later, his father signs a blanket pardon for 10 years of crimes.
Don't stop.
Now that's a White House official, but is an anonymous source. You think there's any chance that's true?
Ow! Give me a second. Okay, just ask me this again. What?
What?
I was a little distracted. What?
Okay, tell the story again. So Chuck the Sobiak is saying that over Thanksgiving, Hunter Biden told his father about a book he was writing, that he would go public with everything about the family. Then days later, his father signed a blanket pardon per
Oh, I
anonymous
absolutely
White
can
House
believe that,
official.
yeah.
It certainly sounds possible. It's quite an accusation, let's say.
She's right here! Why me?
Good age of that. Gosh, man, all over the place.
They won't quit!
Oh, no!
I see her!
That's quite a lot of blaster discharge.
Next run! Go fetch!
People are blasting at you a lot.
Not good!
Oh, good. Blew myself up with a grenade. Ah! Took me forever to figure out where I was trying to go, and then I got found. Booby. Where am I? Oh! Am I just in here? Huh. Yeah. I didn't know I could get in here, actually. Oh, good. Let's just steal everything we can find. I think this is the thing I came for. I still think that Indiana Jones game looks really interesting. Like, really interesting to me.
I don't know. There's a good chance it could be fun.
It's gonna be a lot closer to things like Uncharted, I think.
You're not having a terrible time playing this.
No, I'm not. But the thing that they're talking about, like, that makes this Indiana Jones game sound interesting is all the cutscenes. Like, people are complaining about too many cutscenes. Like, there's supposed to be like over 4 hours of cutscenes.
That's a lot.
I know.
That's longer than any of the movies.
I think that's gonna be like Final Fantasy level. Remember how long those cutscenes could be? But I think these cutscenes are gonna be vastly more interesting.
Could be.
Final Fantasy's cutscenes just tended to be so whiny.
Yeah, and hard to decipher.
Oh, no door. Might be a good time to take a gun. Okay, so did I get what I wanted? Yes. Now I need to leave. But I can't go back the way I came. So... so frustrating. Disabled power. Yeah, they really don't like me anymore. Oh, Dylan entered the room. Dylan wants to play Sonic games. Do you know that, Taylor?
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing.
Are they any good? Are they worth playing? I never played Sonic games.
I got pretty good at it way back when.
Like, what are they like? I mean, we're here to talk games. Mostly,
So they're side scrollers for the most part, and the idea is to go as fast as you can and gather things. So you could like end up in a pinball situation, bounce off stuff, get hurt that way. It's kind of similar to Mario because the Sonic games were like Sega Genesis's version of the Mario games. But the gameplay is a little different in that way. Some of the later ones are kind of even more fun because they have cooperative aspects, so somebody could separately play Tails while someone else plays Sonic, but the main player is going to be Sonic, so the Tails player is a little dependent on what Sonic is doing. Most of the time you're going side by side trying to get through a level, which would include like hoops and speeding through the different scenes, but then there would also be segments where you would be going straight ahead and kind of like flipping all the way around the screen.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're fun like in the same kind of way that old Mario games are fun. I used to be pretty good at it way back when, but I'd probably be terrible now.
This ain't good.
I just feel like I had more time and was more bored back then to do stuff like that.
I think that went pretty well, right? ND5, I got the package. Where are you?
Waiting for you at Jauntus Hope.
I was probably like a freshman, sophomore in high school when Sonic was in its height. Maybe 8th grade.
Gosh, man, you're still shooting at me.
I'm blasting.
You're still blasting me.
They're blasting you.
Blast, blast, blast. Pew, 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 pew.
Let's get out of here.
I thought. Okay. Now I gotta go back here. Where is that? Is that John's Hope? Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh. Oh. It's fine. It's fine. I'm okay. See if I can call him a spare. Filthy creature. Where are you? You're like stuck over here.
Ready, Nix?
This part's kind of frustrating where I never really know I always have to constantly look at the map. It's just not that intuitive.
It's like some things are literally off the beaten path.
No.
You're late, Kate. Doc is waiting.
What? Are you worried?
No.
Okay.
No, but you try.
What?
Be careful. Doc has a broker, not a friend. She can't be trusted.
Who can out here?
But her name
See you back
literally
at the
means
ship.
thanks.
Absolutely.
Round two, we're
Everyone
still
loves
like
those
my
beaded
odds.
curtains.
Cave S. Back already. I told you she's fresh, but she's good.
Who's this?
Just a friend. Join us.
Job
That's
was more
weird. I thought
complicated
the
than you said, Dunka.
Pikes hated me.
You lived. Hey, these aren't toys.
I don't know what they are.
They're investments.
Wait. We haven't met. Don't really know many of you.
Stealing illegal contraband, running with syndicates. I could say you're a threat to the Empire. But I won't have to if you're smart.
So why would you refuse to bribe?
Like, bribe her? Like, should I bribe her? Or should I refuse to bribe her?
I have no idea. I don't know what would benefit you more.
Thanks. But I'm smart enough to get myself out of trouble.
You pay the tax just like everyone else.
Whoa, kid, let's just relax.
You won't make it off Dishara alive.
Maybe.
I don't deal with Imperials.
So what'd you decide to do?
Refuse
like
to pay
that
her
either.
off.
So she told you to get lost?
Pearls from that thing.
Well, she said I wouldn't get off the planet alive.
Jay, my friend back there was making a few calls as you left. I'd start running.
Wow, big surprise.
Once you lose the heat, meet me at McCall's.
We have reports of a fugitive in Jaunter's Hope. Move to apprehend.
That Imperial announcement wouldn't be about you, would it?
Could be.
I told you not to trust her.
I didn't trust her. I didn't pay her off. Let's use the jukebox. Lighten the mood.
I like this track.
All right, have a look.
Okay. I think we lost him, Nix.
So did that work out? I'm confused.
I don't know. Was it in the way it was supposed to, or did you just make a bigger mess?
I don't know. What?
Hold on, Nix.
Oh, bye.
Hang on!
Yikes.
Okay, we lost him.
Did we?
Oh, come on!
And where am I? Heading towards the Galactic Empire. Good. That seems like a good plan.
Which one is the Galactic Empire? Imperial Terminal up there? Oh.
No, this whole region. That's me. I should probably turn around.
Copy that. Keep looking.
Close call. Seriously?
Attention, we have reports of the fugitive in Miragana Valley. Proceed to the area and eliminate them.
Not again!
Command, suspect slipped away.
Roger that. Continue the search.
Too close.
So I read this article, 10 worst villains of all time.
When you
Taylor.
fight for the Empire,
Oh.
you fight for what matters.
What does that even encompass?
Taking you into custody. Taking custody.
Oh. I just got arrested. I didn't know that guy would bother me. So, top 10 worst villains of all time.
Movies, books,
Movies.
everything. Oh, it's movies?
There is a Star Wars villain.
And Darth Vader's gonna be on the list.
No, I think he's supposed to be like the worst. Like
The Emperor's
dumbest.
pretty bad.
Like the dumbest, not like
Oh,
the
like the
baddest,
dumbest?
but like the most.
Oh, like the most awful.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. That's a totally different kind of
I
bad.
know. That's why I felt like I should clarify that.
Oh, that's a harder one.
In Star Wars,
Well,
who would
like
they
a
pick
bad
in
one
Star
from
Wars?
Star Wars? And it's from the movies?
It's really not.
General Grievous is pretty silly.
It's really not complicated if you think about how people feel.
I guess Grievous is silly, but he still looks good. So I'm not sure.
Hux.
Like Boba, like
No,
the
Hux.
Hutts?
You know, from the new trilogy. He was the really whiny one. You don't remember him with the red hair?
From the new. Oh, okay. I didn't feel like that. I know people do feel, but I didn't agree.
Okay, there you are.
Yeah.
I'm kind of
this
not
about?
even really
No, I'm not
remembering
mad.
how his
I'm
name
impressed.
is spelled. 'Cause
No idea what
it's not
you're talking
Hutts.
about.
You took a pearl, kid.
Hux.
Now I
H-U-X.
like you, so here's some free advice.
Oh, Hux.
That
Okay,
pearl
yeah.
is influence. The smart play is to give it to Ashiga.
No,
or the
yeah, I didn't
Dawn.
really feel like
They
that.
both want it. I'll broker the deal. Even tell them
There's
it's
got to
from you.
be much
Just don't
stupider
pull
movie
a stunt
villains than
like
that.
this again.
Alright. I guess I gotta look this one up.
Yeah, 'cause I'm totally blanking. I'm sorry.
I mean, like, who I should give the pearl to. Alright. I'll tell you, let's see. I gotta look some of this stuff up because I don't know which way is the right way to go. This is like that open world stuff that I tell you about where, like, your decisions really can make a big difference. Both clans. I really need my Crimson Dawn up.
You promise this will go to Crimson Dawn?
Of course, kid.
Like, I'm trying to think of an
keep my
example
word.
where I'm watching a movie and the
Must.
villain just completely ruins it.
See you later,
And
Kay.
not a lot is
You know
coming
where
to
to
mind.
find me.
A villain's usually not the worst part.
All right, here's the list. Let's see if I well, actually, let's see if I can.
That should make Crimson Dawn happy.
For now, they're fickle. Assume they're watching you closely.
I'm sure this is gonna work right or not. It's like there's like a Nuclear Man. You remember Nuclear Man? It was from like Superman 4.
Wow, I don't think I remember anything from Superman 4.
It looks really bad. Like the image of him just looks like General Brannigan
Well,
from Futurama.
I'm pretty sure I saw Superman 4, but yeah, I don't really remember it.
The number one, well, see, number 2 was John Travolta in that.
Oh yeah, okay.
That
I haven't
always
seen
wins
it. I really
everything.
need to see
We
it.
do
Battlefield
need to
Earth.
see that, yeah.
I've heard it's just hysterical.
We really do need to see that.
Yeah.
You would never guess what the first one is. So, it's the shark from Jaws 4. They said it's just unbelievably bad. Like the whole concept of that movie is this,
Is that the revenge one?
yeah.
Okay,
So-
that's the one where the shark seems to have a conscious need for revenge.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've only seen clips of Jaws 4. I haven't seen the actual movie.
Well, Crimson Dawn's getting a little better.
It's funny they put that number 1, though. Like, the shark from Jaws 4 is the absolute worst.
Got all these different things on here I can do. What is that? That's way up there. Alright, let's go do that. Is there a way for me to,
It must be a really bad shark too. Like it doesn't look anything.
They
like
said
a
it
real
looks
shark.
so cheap. It looks so stupid.
Hey, you.
Have you been in this underground mall before, or do they all
Yes,
look
this
the
is
same?
that same one I've been in it so many times.
Okay. It looks like a bus station in New York.
Uh-oh. I wonder if this guy still wants to, like, hurt me.
Reports of further Imperial victories on Salice have been confirmed with no civilian casualties, ensuring operations there are an unqualified success. Warnings over scandal.
I just keep doing that for fun.
Crime has been linked to credit laundering operations by crime syndicates and terrorist cells. The Imperial broadcast has announced Cadet Frontier, a new entertainment program that lets aspiring future cadets.
So, this game is becoming more fun. It is still intensely, though. Like, you have to sit here and really follow a guide and do all that kind of stuff. It's just too... Huh. Oh, Waka's already dead. Let's see.
Come on, there's a faster way.
Now. Really? I'm stuck.
Ready to go?
I wonder if I'm still wanted. Oh no! I've done this area before. No, this has always ended really badly.
Who are you
Or is
fighting?
just one person? Huh?
Who are you fighting?
I don't even really know. There's like something up here I'm supposed to do, and these guys keep
Getting
beating the
harassed.
crap out of me. From the balcony. But I'm a little stronger now, so maybe I can do this.
I don't like to talk about my past jobs. This ain't a pretty life. Looks fine, but stay close.
Let's see.
We did a mid-orbit boarding once. It was pure chaos. Freighter drifting too close to the sun. My blaster didn't just jam. It melted.
Here we go, Nick.
Got
She's
him.
hurting.
This keeps getting worse.
Get them.
Grenade!
Crap.
Take him down!
Blasters out.
We found her!
Get up here? Where?
She's hurt.
Oh, wait. Sometimes I feel like I'm actually strong with my fist than a gun.
Get them.
I'm still here.
Big ferret. Come on then.
Oh.
This keeps getting worse.
Not bad. Still in one piece.
Alright, let's find out what all this is about.
How do you find that out?
Now I gotta search this area. This is the closest I've gotten
What'd you
into this
find?
area so far.
A lot of things highlighted in blue.
It's usually a good thing. If it's good, it's probably in this chest.
Nice. I needed
Got a charm. Credit chip talisman, whatever that means. Is that all of it? There's gotta be more than that. Huh. Okay. What is this? Up here?
You didn't find what you're looking for?
No. Very perplexed. Might have to look it up because it should. It's saying I haven't gotten it yet. Give me a second. Let me look that up. Find out what I'm missing here. That's another thing is like this when they do search areas and you look at it on the map, it's not always that clear. And you have to just kind of puts you in a general area.
What were you looking for?
To complete this side mission.
Okay, so it's just you don't know what you're looking for, it's just telling you haven't completed.
Yeah. That's weird. Apparently I was supposed to do this thing on stealth and I didn't.
You just banged right in there, didn't you?
I guess. I wonder if it'll just come back if I leave. I don't know.
Tired of walking next?
It's too late to bring them all back now. Huh. Scratch spear. Work of the river south of Dishara. Really bringing that up that I can see, unless that's it. That might be it. Nope, further down. Way further down.
Looking for a race?
Yeah, I gotta cut through Imperial territory.
Let's drive.
Let's crash. There we go. Here somewhere. Oh. How do you get down there? Oh, that's a good question. I have a feeling if I try to jump it, I'll die.
Whoa!
Well, repelling this works.
Whoa!
Well, what do you say we stop here,
I
Taylor?
think we are ready to stop.
Yeah. Well, thanks everyone for joining in. Sometimes it's a little bit less exciting than other times, but
Is that true?
I don't know. I guess. Like I say, I mean, this particular game, really works best to constantly look through a guide, because if there is a fault to this game, it doesn't really feel terribly intuitive to get to one for all these different side missions to explain themselves that clearly.
Did you finish it?
I finished one. I found the crash speeder.
Okay, so you're looking for a crash speeder
But
somewhere.
the other thing I was doing, I don't think I can finish it because I did not do it right. I didn't get full rewards, basically. That's what happened. Anyway. So we got a mean tweets coming up, Taylor.
We have mean tweets coming up Tuesday night as usual.
You got some good stuff to share? I have a few things.
So.
I feel like
There's
it's been a
certainly
little bit of a
enough
quiet
news.
week. I mean,
Yeah.
with Thanksgiving and all, but
Yeah.
we'll find something to talk about. I think the Cash Patel
Yep.
appointment's
That'll come
interesting.
up. Obviously, everyone's talking about the pardon tonight, and we'll be talking about it on Tuesday.
I imagine we will. So, other than that, I hope everyone's has a good week and getting ready for Christmas, and